Friends, we have Mass Effect 3 DLC expanding on the Mass Effect 3 ending, because if you saw my video about the Mass Effect 3 ending, you know I had a few things to say about it. As did a lot of people. A lot of people, including myself, did not like it. And for good reason. The entire game was great, and then the ending left so much to be desired. No closure, no choice, everything felt cookie cutter and the same. It even provoked people into wanting to believe that the ending was all a dream. It was sad. And so BioWare has given us DLC that expands on the ending. Now they said right off the bat, they're like, we're not gonna change the ending. We have an artistic vision to uphold. And I hated that at first. I was like, come on, just give us new endings. But I do see where they're coming from. They're like, look, we wanted to tell this story, so we're gonna tell that story, but it's not as shitty in our brains as it came across in the game. And I think that was like 90% of the problem, as is every fight in any relationship, miscommunication. It's like in the game when the ending was done, everyone was marooned on the planet and all the mass relays blew up. Everyone at BioWare was like, well, everyone out there has psychic powers. They know where we're coming from. They know what we're thinking. And I think that's very cool that they think that we have psychic powers and stuff, but we don't. Wait. No, we don't. Well, I don't anyway. So now they've elaborated on points in the ending, they've added to the endings, and now we have the Mass Effect 3 DLC ending. Or endings, I feel like I can say plural now. And did I get everything I wanted out of it? I mean, it's a world of compromise. I'm not gonna get everything I wanted out of it, you're not gonna get everything you wanted out of it, but it's a lot better than it was. And that's just as simply as I can put it. I mean, first of all, in the old ending, Joker was just running from the fight. You're like, why is the Normandy running? I just didn't think that would happen. In this one, you see why that happens. And I still kind of feel like, I'm not quite buying that would happen. I just feel like they'd fight Shepard on it more. But in the end, alright, we have our reason now. I probably feel that way because in the end mission, I always take Garrus with me, and I just don't think Garrus would leave. Ever. But seriously, a lot of points that I brought up in my video, and I'm pretty sure these are the points that a lot of people put on blogs and their own videos, they have been touched on in this DLC, and I think that's great. I'm glad that they listen to fans. The three endings that you get, be it they're very similar still. You don't get Garrus and Shepard on a beach, or the elusive man on trial, or whatever I said I wanted. They have different voiceovers in it that tell what happens after the events of Mass Effect 3. You know, life goes on, these people are doing this, we're all rebuilding, and it shows people doing that. It shows everyone going, alright, yeah, we're leaving Earth. We're not gonna rot here and die. We're helping rebuild, you know. It shows the Quarians, it shows the Krogan, it shows Rex with his kid. And you're like, oh, awesome. Resolution with the characters that I've grown to love for years. I mean, deep down, if you really think about it, that was one of the main things unanimously that people didn't like about this ending. There was no resolution in the characters. And we got so attached to these characters, that's what we wanted. And now, that's really what you get. I mean, you don't specifically get Garrus went on to be a cop, Joker became a bartender. It's not that character specific, but you do see life goes on within the galaxy. And with the three choices that you have, you know, you take control of the Reapers, you fuse synthetics and organics together, or you just wipe out all synthetics. The explanation of the aftermath is very different. And I'm like, oh, awesome. It's not just three beams of light and then we just assume that it's different. No, you get the explanation as to how it's different. Oh, we're rebuilding this way. Oh, yep, all synthetics are wiped out. Okay, that's very cool. I like that. And if you remember in my Mass Effect 3 ending video, I wanted to say one thing to that Star Child. How can I ask him the questions I need to ask him? How can I tell him to go fuck off? Alright, so you don't really tell him to fuck off or anything like that. And it's not even a good outcome. I'm glad I get to do it. I mean, you do it, you're like, no, I'm doing it my way. No, I'm not doing it your way. I'm not doing those choices. Then the Reapers, you know, wipe everyone out and you lose. However, if I was a game developer, I would make it to where if you have all the war assets, everything's at 100%, you kicked ass in this game, if you choose to tell the Star Child, I would make it to where you could win with military might. So far, the DLC's been out for like a day and a half or 2 days, so I don't think people know if you can do that. Can you do that? That would be awesome. At a point in the DLC, I was like, I still hate the fact that they're crashed on that stupid planet, wherever that is, with dinosaurs and poison berries or whatever they have there. And then the Normandy takes off and you're like, oh, they're not stuck there. That's good to know. In the end, you walk away feeling like the galaxy survived. Your sacrifice was well worth it. You united the galaxy, and yes, they are working together. You fought so your crew could live, and they live. Everyone got away from Earth. Life goes on, even without the mass relays. It's all good. They even have your little plaque on a wall. It's really sad. Everyone's crying. So does it give you what you want? It really depends on who you are. Like I said, I didn't get everything I wanted, but I definitely got enough. When I was done playing this game, I was like, yes, I am open to playing Mass Effect 3 again. I hadn't played Mass Effect 3 since I beat it, because I was like, why would I play it again? Why? So I can have characters I love and really sweet cinematics that almost bring you to tears, only to have an ending that just tells you, no, I'm not going to do that. But now I will play it again. And if for nothing else, I do feel that this DLC negates the indoctrination theory. And for those of you who don't know what that is, it's the theory that the ending of Mass Effect 3 doesn't actually happen. It's just Shepard's just unconscious and he's being indoctrinated indoctrinated by the Reapers, and it's all just a big dream. And I've seen all the indoctrination videos. No need to send them to me. I've seen them all. And they're very good. They're very well put together, well thought out videos. I just don't feel it's enough for me to go, oh yeah, it's indoctrination. It's kind of like that chick who's like, if you're smoking, how do I know you're not cheating on me? I don't make leaps like that. You know, that's not me. When I hear horse hooves, I think horses, not zebras. For me, if the BioWare crew went out of their way to expand on an ending, I believe that ending is probably a real ending. It's what happened. I don't know why they would expand on a dream that turns out to be bullshit. Plus, there's the fact that Buzz Aldrin and that little kid are on that planet and they're all talking like, oh, is that what happened with Shepard? Well, apparently not, because it was all a dream. Nah, they're probably talking about it because it happened. It's real. And besides, when the voiceover's going, you see everyone out in the galaxy and Rex with his kid and everyone's rebuilding. Is that indoctrination also? It still doesn't make sense to have closure for everything and have it just be bullshit, have it be a dream. So I think it's real. Not everyone will agree with me, but that's fine, because that's probably what BioWare wants. That's why they're like, no comment on the indoctrination thing. Because as long as there's no comment, no one will know for sure, and everyone will speculate, everyone will talk, and when people are talking about your game, that's never a bad thing. So if I'm gonna speak to the crew at BioWare, honestly, completely from me to you, thank you for doing this Mass Effect 3 DLC. It couldn't have been easy, you know, to hearing all the fans that have loved you for years completely shit on your game because of the ending. I mean, that must have been hard to hear for you guys. And you guys could have just been like, oh no, whatever, just deal with it. You don't like the ending? Pfft, tough luck. And so many game developers would have done that. They would have been like, whatever, deal with it. It's our game. But you didn't. You took it as constructive criticism and you worked with us on it. I really do appreciate that. Thank you for taking all the rage of ravenous fans out there as tough love rather than hate and animosity. As apparently you recognize, we wanted a reason to love the game. It's not like we wanted to hate the game. From me to you, thank you guys at BioWare. So the Mass Effect 3 extended ending DLC, did you play it? Do you like it? Does it restore your faith? Is it enough? Is it not enough? Comment below, let me know. And as always, if you like what you've seen here and you want to see more, click right here to see more.